Hello everybody, this is Jimmy at La Ferme de l'Aube, and this is inside our veganic greenhouse. So I just wanted to show you some things, what we do in here as the season commences. Today is May 16th. So as we start our seedlings, this is our potting mix, our veganic potting mix that I have recipes for on Facebook if you would like to see them. From there we go ahead and put the trays of seeds, after we put the seeds in there, in the germination chamber with a seedling heat mat. That's all controlled by a thermostat that we set every evening depending on what we would like. That's an insulated germination chamber. We could do up to 2,000 seedlings in there every week. From there, the seedlings will come out onto a couple of different tables. All of them have hoops, as you can see, because all of them are covered every night with a piece of plastic and an Agribon 40 row cover, which will keep the temperature set at whatever we decide to set it at. So the sand table is one of our methods of germinating seedlings after they come out of the germination chamber, or if they want light, like these brassica seedlings here. And that's all governed by this heat cable. It's popped out because of the thaw that has caused the ground to move, unfortunately. But it's attached to a piece of hardware screen or a hardware netting. And it's a snaked cable that goes the entire length of the 40-foot table. As you can see, the table there. And that's also governed by a thermostat. So today we're going to be doing a few seedlings, but we're also going to be transplanting our tomatoes. They all have their two first true leaves. These have been in there for about 20 days, 18 days, and they're going to get transpotted up. Then I'm going to show you of our peppers and eggplants that were done last week. So you can see the construction of the greenhouse. It's all in metal. I built it myself. It was a giant erector set. I'd never done something like that before, but the doors at the end, you can tell, are wood. I made those myself. Also. And it's covered with a double plastic that I can inflate at night, so it kind of holds the heat a little bit more. But we do not heat our greenhouse. We only heat underneath the table that I'm going to show you that heater here in just a minute also. These are our ground cherries, cerises de terre, that we potted up on Thursday. Our sweet peppers and our eggplants. Everybody doing just fine and lovely in their veganic potting mix. So the heaters are a 1,500 watt greenhouse heater, forced air, infrared, that goes underneath the table. And I put one on each side so that if one fails, there's another one. It's always a good idea to try to have a duplicate system. This all runs on electricity, but here in Quebec, we're on hydropower. So supposedly it's one of the best electricity sources. It's not coal or nuclear, but anyway, it's still on the grid. And decide for yourself what you would like to do. We also grow in here greenhouse greens. This is our rocket going to seed that we're going to seed save from, but also looking quite nice to eat. We've been harvesting for the last week. Magenta lettuce is our favorite red summer crisp lettuce. We're going to put that to seed also. And you can also see a nice vibrant mix of lettuces. This is about 7-8 different kinds. Baby kale. I have another nice patch of baby kale here that's ready to go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful red Russian kale. And also cherry bell radishes. You can see here we've harvested quite a few, but there's still a few left. We also grow a bed of greenhouse greens, greenhouse tomatoes. This we put under insect screen because the cats think it's a giant sandbox. But they're growing in there. They've had a little bit of a shock. It's been quite warm, but they're doing quite well. So there you go. We have a fan that I installed here when it gets hot. Last week it was 40 degrees in this greenhouse. And there's the blower for the double plastic that came with the kit of the greenhouse. So there you go. I hope you all have a great week. And I hope you enjoyed the tour of the veganic greenhouse.